Factor by grouping. Y cubed plus 5y squared minus 2y minus 10. I'm going to rewrite the polynomial below so that we can focus on it. Now this says factor by grouping. If it didn't tell us how to factor it, we might try and pull out a greatest common factor. But if you notice, the y cubed and the negative 10 don't have anything in common to pull out. So even if we wanted to try and pull out a GCF, there'd be nothing substantial to pull out. That means we're going to try by grouping. We're going to group the first two terms together as one group, and we're going to group the last two terms together as another group. Let's focus on the first group. If we look at y cubed and 5y squared, both of those are divisible by y squared. Y squared is the greatest common factor of the terms in the first group, so we're going to pull out the y squared. After we pull it out, we look for the leftovers. Y cubed divided by y squared is y, and then plus 5y squared divided by y squared is 5. So the leftovers are going to be y plus 5. Now in the second group, we look for a greatest common factor, and if we look, both of those are divisible by 2. But the problem is, if we pull out just the 2, we're going to be left with a negative y. And if we pull out a 2 from negative 10, we're going to be left with a negative 5. But we need the leftovers to be a positive y and a positive 5. The way that we can deal with this is that instead of pulling out a positive 2, we can pull out a negative 2. It is allowed to pull out a negative from a group. If we pull out the negative 2 from the negative 2y, we're left with y. And then if we pull out the negative 2 from the negative 10, we're left with positive 5, because a negative divided by a negative leaves us with a positive. And now we're in a situation where both of the groups have a common factor of y plus 5. So we can pull that out. Y plus 5 is going to be the greatest common factor among the groups, and then that leaves us with leftovers of y squared minus 2. So the factorization here is going to be y plus 5 times y squared minus 2.